All right, let's dive in. Today, we're tackling a massive idea that the world you're living in isn't just something that happens to you. It's something you're actually creating right now with every single thought. So how does that really work?
I mean, this is the ultimate question, isn't it? You see some people who just seem to make their dreams happen, while the rest of us can feel kind of stuck. So, can you really just think something into existence? Well, the source material we're digging into today says yes, but maybe not in the magical way you might think. And this right here, this is the whole key. This isn't about wishing for $1 million and having it poof into your lap. The real power is in understanding the process, the how, and zeroing in on the parts of that process you can actually control. So think of this as our journey, our roadmap. We're going to follow the path from a random little spark in your head all the way to something real, something you can actually hold in your hand. Okay, so first things first, we have to start with the basic premise, and it's this. We all have this incredible power inside of us. But honestly, most of us just walk right past it every single day without even noticing. And right away, here's the first big mindset shift. This whole thing, it isn't really about getting stuff. The real work is about becoming someone. It's about changing into the kind of person who just naturally creates and holds on to the reality you want. So, if we've all got this power, what's holding us back? Well, the biggest roadblock, it's our own brain. Because most of the day, it's just running on a subconscious autopilot program.
And this right here gets to the heart of the issue. See, we feel like we're thinking all day long, but are we really? Most of it is just mental activity. It's noise. It's random reactive autopilot chatter. But true thinking, that's a whole different ballgame. That's when you consciously grab the steering wheel and decide where to go. And just to put this into perspective, 50,000. That's roughly how many thoughts are bubbling up from your subconscious every single day. Most of them, just static, just old programming playing on a loop that you never even agreed to. A really cool way to picture this is to imagine a little robot, a robot of habit. And this little guy has been getting programmed since day one, by your parents, by society, by everything you watch. It learns the rules, the limits, and then it just runs the show for you. And this line from a poem in the source material we looked at just nails it. You know, what started out as this helpful little program, well, after years and years, it's completely taken over the controls. Our habits now tell us what to do, keeping us in the same exact loops. Okay, but here's the good news, right? We are not stuck with that robot. We can absolutely take back control. And that's where this toolkit comes in. These are the practical steps to actually harness your mind.
Now, the process for doing this, it's actually pretty simple. I'm not saying it's easy, but it is simple. First, you just become aware. You just start noticing those autopilot thoughts without judging them. Then, from that quiet place of awareness, you realize you have a choice. You don't have to believe them. From there, you can use something powerful like visualization to show your brain a new target. And finally, you lock it all in with a solid decision to make it your reality.
And look, we can't overstate how important that step, choice, really is. There's this incredibly powerful story in the source material about people who train suicide hotline workers, and they teach them one crucial thing. Never, ever say, "Don't kill yourself." Why? Because telling someone what to do robs them of their choice. And in that desperate moment for that person, the ability to choose is the one thing that gives them their power back. Okay, so you've got a conscious thought. You've made a choice. Now what? Well, now you need to add the secret ingredient, the fuel, the thing that actually gives your thoughts some teeth. And honestly, this might be the most important equation in this whole explainer. A thought by itself, it's just a bubble, it's potential. But you add emotion to it, that's when things start to happen. The feeling of already having what you want, that's what tells your entire system, hey, this is real. I mean, what a perfect way to put it. Just thinking about a goal, that's like a pile of dry wood. But actually feeling the joy, the excitement, the gratitude for it as if it's already here, that's the fire. That's what breathes life into the whole thing. So you can really think of emotion as the Swiss Army knife of creation. It's the glue that makes thoughts stick in your brain. It's the electricity that gives your signal power. It's the magnet that starts pulling things towards you. And maybe most importantly, it's the driver that pushes you to actually get up and do something about it. All right, so we've got our internal toolkit, our thoughts, our emotions. Now let's talk about the outside world. This is where the rubber meets the road, where we stop just reacting to life and start actively creating it. And this analogy is it's a total game changer. Ask yourself this. Are you a thermometer or are you a thermostat? Does your mood just react to whatever's happening around you? That's a thermometer. Or are you the one setting the temperature? Are you deciding on your internal state no matter what's going on outside? That's a thermostat. That's the difference.
And the cool thing is, you can actively become a thermostat. You do it by curating your environment. The source material calls it your 3D vision board, which is a great way to think about it. I mean, who are the people you're around all the time? What are you feeding your brain? The news, social media? What music is playing in the background? Is your home cluttered or is it clear? Every single one of these things is programming you, whether you realize it or not.
So let's wrap this all up. When you grab the wheel of your mind, you fuel your thoughts with real emotion, and you start designing your environment on purpose, that's when you flip the switch. You go from being a passenger on autopilot to the conscious creator of your life. And this final quote is such a powerful way to think about it. You have this incredible capacity to create, to change, to truly become something new. You don't have to stay stuck in those same old loops, getting the same results, living a life that's just a rerun of old programming. And that's what this all boils down to. The power isn't something you need to go find. It's been inside you this whole time. So the only question left to answer is, what will you do with it? Who will you choose to become?